Esteemed Minister, dear friends, we are pleased to see you in Moscow for your participation in the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Heads of Government Council. We regularly utilize the opportunities offered by multilateral events to establish contacts and compare notes on the areas discussed and developed. During the summit meetings between President Putin and Prime Minister Mohammad Ibrahimovic, as far as I understand, today is our 6th meeting this year. This once again confirms that the relationship between the Russian Federation and India is one of a privileged strategic partnership. This is our most important foreign policy priority. We maintain an intensive political dialogue. In addition to summit meetings, the heads of our security councils, the heads of our foreign policy and defense ministries, and economic bloc structures meet regularly. The legal framework and mechanisms for interstate cooperation are constantly being updated and improved. There are many of them, and they are highly effective. It is clear that at this stage, we are paying particular, serious attention to creating favorable conditions for our economic operators to operate in each other's markets. The range of mutually traded goods is constantly expanding, and transport and logistics chains are being built that are immune to illegitimate external influence. Among the most promising projects in which Russia is actively participating, I would highlight the North-South International Transport Corridor and the Northern Sea Route. We have good achievements and, perhaps, even more favorable prospects in energy, industry, agriculture, military technical cooperation, and scientific, technical, and cultural ties. That's it. Regarding the multilateral agenda, we cooperate very closely on the international stage, including at the UN, BRICS, SCO, and G20. And our interaction undoubtedly contributes to strengthening regional and global stability and increasing the effectiveness of these structures. International agenda. You have a busy program in Moscow, during which, as I understand it, You will pay special attention to our bilateral relations during your meeting with First Deputy Prime Minister Denis Manturov. But today we can also touch on certain bilateral issues, but our main focus, of course, will be on our international cooperation. Within the framework of our agreements between our foreign ministries. Schedule. Primo. And overall, your visit is perfectly timed in light of the upcoming Russian-Indian summit in the Indian capital in just 3 weeks.
Welcome again. Me pinned by Vadiopati to me again and our regular interact. You mentioned 6 years so far have been GRFUL been greatly helpful in advancing bilateral cooperation and also Shinjazan. Regal glad and mulatto is. This. Me all the more as Prent Pui to ein the 23n. Of bilateral agreement initiatives and PRS or UN discussion in VAR fields, we look forward to the finalization in the coming days. This will certainly add more substance and toure to SPIAL, and privileged Strat IC partners will also be exchanging views on the complex global situation with the openness that has always been characterized by our ICE. This includes the Ukraine conflict as also the Middle East and Afghanistan among other. IND supports recent fishing peace. We hope that all parties approach that go constructively and early session of the conflict and ing of ing peace is in the interest of the NT International.